am a happy distributor with LifeVantage, and I've been traveling around the country for the last, for the last year, and I'm just at a whole different mindset right now. And I really wanted to be able to talk about where my mind has shifted in our business. And actually, I was at an event last night in New York City with some very successful people in the investment management business, people from the insurance industry. And I found it really interesting. I actually wasn't going to go out of my way to talk about my business last night. I was just going to kind of, network a little bit. And I had a lot of people start asking me questions because they had been hearing about what I've been up to. And I got a really positive response. And these are very successful people, just not even afraid at all to talk about network marketing. And there was actually one fellow who, he's probably one of the most successful money managers in the world, manages billions of dollars. And he literally said to me, maybe I should build a downline. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun. So I just want you guys to know there are people out there that don't think that making money is a bad thing. So I want to talk about that tonight a little bit. I know I did some training with Sharice Matthews' group on just like the mindset of being comfortable making money and being an entrepreneur, which is really what we are, you guys. That's what we are. And so the only way we can build businesses is to be able to the world, which we're going to do, but we're only going to be able to do that if we get out and talk to people about this. And then if we do that, we're actually going to end up making some money, which is a really nice feature of our business. So I want to talk about entrepreneurship, vision, and also your posture. And it's probably the most important aspect of who you are as a business owner in your business is it's who you are, not what you say. Who you are speaks so loudly that people can hear what you're saying without you saying a word. So when you walk into a room, when you have something that you know you've got this, you just have that posture. That's really what we all could have, because what we have the posture. And that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. And the aspect of the fact that we are in the biggest economic trend in world history in our business. That's what our business is. So it's not like you should be uncomfortable talking about your business, which is in the sector that's the biggest economic trend in world history. So I really want people to think about saying that 10 million new millionaires will be made in the next 10 years. Like, did you know that 10 million new millionaires are going to be made in the United States over the next 10 years? And that the majority of them are going to be made in the wellness sector? Well, I have a business. I decided to participate where all the millionaires are going to be made. And a lot of those people are going to be made successful in direct sales, because that is the shift, the way that business is moving. Retail is going down and direct to consumer and online businesses are going up. And this is just a bottom line fact. I've been involved for 5 years with LifeVantage, and I have only seen this grow. My belief in this, that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity that has to be seized right now in the lifetime of it. You can't wait until later when everybody else kind of believes this. You have to believe this first, that you have the potential to be successful at this. You have to have your own personal belief that you are going to be able to monetize this during this business opportunity lifetime, which is right now. So you have to earn and learn. You can't wait till you're ready and you're more polished or whatever it is that might be holding you back. You just have to make a mess of it and just get out there and just start talking to people with that huge posture, because they're just going to feel your energy and your belief in what you're doing and your enthusiasm. So this is what all of us have to be thinking about, is every moment. What is my posture? What does my business look like? Because you are your business. What do you look like when you're out there talking to people about this category of wellness, which we're in, which is huge, and it's only growing by leaps and bounds. It's growing actually, the science around this, you guys, is moving faster than Moore's Law. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. That's the semiconductor science. Around every 2 years, the technology is advancing, which makes it go exponential, which is what nutrigenomics and genomics is happening in that market. And we as business owners are playing in these different categories. The wellness and anti-aging products and services is a $600 billion market. Know these numbers, because this is the conversation when people feel this energy and you can say, hey, did you know that the wellness industry is a $6 billion sector? I mean, that is absolutely massive. This is where more money is going to be flowing in the economy, and you've decided to partner with a publicly traded company that has a line of products that are positioned to dominate. And frankly, they are dominating already. I don't know if you guys realize that. We dominate the Nerf2 market. There's other Nerf2 activators. We did about 150 million in Protandim Nerf2 last year. Now you tell me another little Nerf2 company that's even probably doing $500,000 a year in sales. And also just any kind of genomic products where you're looking at turmeric and milk thistle and some of these other products that so many people are taking, they're not doing $150 million a year. I know the numbers of some of these privately owned nutrition companies. I mean, their life extension, just so you know, that's, you know, they have 300 products. They're not doing what we're doing. I'm just telling you guys, we have already a dominating position in this market, and we are in these different categories. Tonight, I'm going to talk about product really quickly in here, and then I'm going to go back into the business. I'm going to talk about the skincare, and I wanted to personally talk about this. When I was asked by Maria to train tonight, I'm like, I want to talk about the product because I'm so excited about it. So I want to talk to you guys about true science, and I want to talk to you about why I believe that this is one of the most profitable centers for our business. And the reason being is that if you guys understand the mathematics of this, first of all, it's $140. Now that we have our Vitality Stack with $151 subscription, that's a beautiful auto ship for us, right? That's going to help us grow our business. But there's a $140 proposition sitting on the table too. And that is a product that 91% of the people that use this in our clinical trial that was 56 days long said they were going to buy it again and they were going to tell somebody else about it. You can't, that is the most successful story of this. To use it. So I really want you guys to have a very strong belief just talking about this product. Can you imagine using something that 91% of the people are going to continue to buy? And so, and that also has science that shows that it changes gene expression in the skin, which is your largest organ. It literally is going to go 6 to 7 layers down. And there are paperwork on this, and I think it's in our back office in the library, that goes through the skin sample studies that was done with Dr. Chevreau, the 7-day testing that they used, putting it on actual skin explants and showing what happened and how deep it went down into the dermis of the skin, and that also that it mitigated the potential for skin cancers to mutate. And there's this incredible, and it also shows all the gene expression changes. It was too small font to show this to you guys. If anybody wants it, you know, shoot me a text and I'll send it over to you. But 29% decrease in thymine dimer immunostaining. And basically that just shows something where, again, where it would otherwise cause skin cancer cell mutations. And that is a 29% reduction. There's no other skincare company talking about that. This is a new category in skincare. It's a Nerf2 activator. And look at the ingredients that are in this. It has all of the Protandim ingredients except for the ashwagandha, which they took out, mainly because ashwagandha is not a good product for an international, be able to be accepted in other countries. But they added in a couple of other things, black pepper extract, which helps turmeric activate and cause less inflammation, and also the brassicas, the broccoli, cauliflower, cruciferous vegetables. Like, tell me another skincare company that has cruciferous vegetables in it. I haven't seen one yet. I eat these things every day because they're all Nerve2 activators. This is incredible. So I want you guys to understand that we have something very powerful here. And also there's no benzene in this, which is something that is really important to me because I can't handle any kind of chemicals because I have MTHFR mutation, and I also have a lot of problems with detoxifying lead and heavy metals and things like that. This product is so clean for people who have any issues like that. We could be marketing it just on that in and of itself for people that have a hard time detoxing. Because all this stuff that we're putting in, our shampoos, all that stuff, I'm so excited to get our next product line, you guys, because this is a total game changer. We have the skincare and the shampoo together. And I really think it's an opportunity for us to talk about those things together, with the skin being the largest organ. So I'm excited that we have now this whole head that we're going to be handling with our new product. And I want to show you guys product adoption that happens is all done by the innovators in the beginning. We're the ones who take a product into mainstream. So when you think about Nerve2 activation for the skin, or really all the products that we have, even including our probiotic, which has a unique story to it, each thing we have is a new product in and of itself. And the early adopters are the ones, the lifestyle of health and sustainability people like us that are just all about clean living, healthy living, clean products. We're the ones that move products into mainstream. So don't think that everybody's going to jump on board of this thing right away. And I don't care if they jump on board or not. We know who we are, and we just have to find us. And when you think about these product adoption, you look at new products, the awareness, the trial, people have to use it, how they start to have loyalty toward it, and then they create influence, like I did at that party last night where I just walked into the room. I can't tell you how many texts I got, because I've been friends with these folks for 25 years, and they couldn't believe how I looked. Just the fact that 25 years went by, and I'm walking around in this room, and people, I'm activated, and you guys know what it's like. But we've got to we're the ones pushing this boulder uphill. We're bringing these products into mainstream, and that's our job as LifeVantage distributors and owners in this company. So this wellness tidal wave is huge, and you're a little teeny piece of that. We have the story before everybody else even knows there is a story, and it's nutrigenomics. And you guys know this. It's how we can use plants and dietary components to change our gene expression. And that is the future, that nutrigenomics $17 billion market that's emerging over the next few years. We're the ones at the forefront of that right now. And that's something that you have to be really proud of and be excited about. And also in this biohacking story, where we're talking to people about improving their human performance by taking over their hijacked bodies and now giving the body what it needs. As an entrepreneur, are you kidding me? We have a story where we have products that change gene expression. Like, show me another company that has that right now. When somebody says, oh, well, I'm using, IV, these people last night have a lot of money. They're all doing these IV, cocktails and everything, B12 and all this kind of stuff. Show me how that changes gene expression. Like, I'd like to see that, because you're spending $300-400 on a daily basis to go. And all I know is that I'm being biohacked, and I don't know if you are. Maybe it's temporary and that stuff, but this is just absolutely incredible. And then you insert that into the new economy, where we have a business that we can run like Airbnb or Amazon, where we have a direct consumer business model where we're actually going to get paid on when everyone underneath us talks about this, instead of just sharing the information or having a little Amazon store where you just put something up there. That's not that exciting, because we get to get paid on everyone else talking about this in the whole entire world in our company once we hit the elite ranks. So I've never seen something like this. And when I heard this guy last night say, maybe I should build a downline, he understands the dynamics of social commerce, because he's an entrepreneur, business owner, who's an investor in technology sector. So he gets that. So we have to look at how we're going to tap into this network of customers and network of entrepreneurs so that we can share the vision of what it means to have a wellness business in the 21st century with nutrigenomics products. So we're disrupting the whole sector of supplements. We're gonna eliminate the need for supplementation. We're getting into activation. That's what we are. And this is radically going to change the entire supplement industry. Within 10 years will be a totally different industry. It will not be the same, because we know for sure that the products that we have are actually proven to work, and other companies are going to have to do the same thing. And what we know for sure is those antioxidants, all those years of studies really haven't shown a whole lot of proof. So we are now looking at how can we monetize and capitalize on this stress that's happening between linear businesses, right? The retails, selling things, one-to-one, Amazon store, that kind of thing, versus having this opportunity to be in a nutrigenomics revolution where our science is exploding exponentially, and so is our business model is exploding exponentially. And that's where we have to capitalize on this opportunity, because people that are working today are predominantly in linear businesses, and that's not going to work because they don't have the same opportunity to be able to build wealth. And why wouldn't somebody want to build wealth in a technology platform? Like, it makes the most sense. That's where all the money has been. The valuations in the companies has all been in these technology businesses. And that's what you're in at LifeVantage. You're in a technology business. The technology and science of nutrigenomics, and the technology of how to build an online business. And the whole entire world is going to be connected to the internet within 5 years. So how are you going to get to all those people if you just keep doing the same thing you were doing before, which is probably not having an online business that you can do person to person and online and build networks? This is absolutely the way of the future, and there will be more and more and more companies doing this, you guys. There'll be more network marketing companies. It's only going to be a question of which one are you in, and if you are in the right one at the right time, you're a smart person. And there's going to be a lot of good ones, but we happen to have the one we have right now, and it's absolutely the best out there. So how are you capitalizing on this global connectivity within the wellness industry? How are you capitalizing on that? Well, right now you are, because you're on this webinar with me learning about how I'm capitalizing on it and why I'm so excited about it. So you want to be able to utilize this and be able to share this story with other people. It's not what you have, it's why you have what you have and what you're excited about. And that is, when you ask yourself a question as a business owner, does the wellness product or business that you're in, and we're just using LifeVantage because that's what we're doing today, is this business solving a problem for you? Okay, because that's what we're problem solvers. So you have to first figure out, what is it solving for you? Solving your health issues for me, number one, that's what it was. Number two, it's creating a cash flow for me that's solving a huge problem for me, because I don't want to go back into the insurance business and go into a bricks and mortar office anymore. So that's solving a problem for me. And so those things, number one, yes, it's solving a problem. I'm happy I can have a business like this. Number two, is this solving a problem for other people? Is what we have something that's going to help others solve a problem for them? And we know for sure it is, from a health perspective and also financially. Like, this is not like we're doing light bulbs that you can just buy a different light bulb. That's not what we have. We have the two main stressors in people's lives is their health and their money. Those are the problems we get to solve with LifeVantage. And then, is this something you can be passionate about for a really long time? What do you think? I'm 6 years into this thing. I feel like I just got started. I'm more passionate about this now than I was when I started, because my belief is so much higher, because this is working. This worked. This plan worked. The plan that I heard from Marcy Steiner, 5.5 years ago, worked for me. And Carrie Dickey and Maria Williams and Terry Williams and all these, Sveta and all these incredible people have helped me build my business just by sharing what they're doing. Is this working? Absolutely. Can it work for you? 100% it can work for you. So you have to ask yourself, what is it going to take for you to get this thing off the ground? So what do you want from this? What do you want? More time freedom, a bigger community. Each one of us came into this thing for different reasons. Some of us came into it just because we got excited and we didn't really know what we were getting ourselves into. So this is an evolution, and I really invite you guys to really think deeper about this. But one of the things I want you to connect with is that one of the reasons you signed up for this, because you wanted to make money, and not be afraid to tell people that, because that's the biggest stressor that people have in their lives. So if you don't say, hey, I got into this thing, we happen to have these amazing products that are driving all this cash flow, but I signed up for this instead of just being a customer to be a distributor, because I needed an income stream to change my life. So I don't know about you, but that's what I wanted, and that's what I chose this for. So be really straight up about that, because people are going to resonate with that, and you're going to attract the right leaders that actually want that too. It's great to have people that want to save the world, but you know, we got to save ourselves first, and that is with our health and with our financial situation. So why do you want that? Why do you want more money? Why do you want more time freedom? In what ways will it improve your life? Write that down. Have it be part of your elevator story. You know, why this is going to, you know, my story is so simple. I wanted a better health. I found a product, totally radically changed my health. And I also wanted to not go back into the office again. And you know what? I found a plan where I could make that money that took me 30 years to accumulate, to be able to invest and now live off of, to be able to actually replace that within 3 to 5 years. And it already happened for me. It's done. I've already completed that. Now where can I go from here? 100% has changed my life in so many ways and taken the stress off my life for the future, because now I know I have this. It's already done. It's so awesome, you guys. It's the best feeling. You have to go for this. So what are you willing to do to get what you want? And that's the only thing that's where the rubber meets the road. What are you willing to do to make this reality for you? What are you willing to do? And it's just that sweat equity. I don't have time to go through these principles. Where am I? Okay, I got like 9 minutes left. But I absolutely love John Maxwell. I did a leadership training with him. This stuff is so important. Your own growth plan for your life. It's not going to happen on its own. You have got to put the time in to grow yourself. And that's what working the LifeVantage business is going to automatically do. Pushes every button, makes you grow, get outside your comfort zone. Every single day, you've got to have that law of the rubber band. Growth stops when you lose the tension between where you are and where you want to be. The minute that tension is gone, you're not going to grow. It's not going to happen. So you always have to have that little bit of discomfort. Oh, you know, pushing yourself a little bit, like I did a little bit last night, which I didn't think I was going to do. And then I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it because people are asking me questions. So I feel like this is something that, you know, it's hard to have that stress every day, but just think of if you had it and how short a time frame you have to experience that in this versus in other careers. Like 3 to 5 years of pushing yourself a little bit and then becoming a better person along the way, the most could ever do. So we have these 4 pillars of success in our business, of how we run our businesses. This hasn't changed, you guys. We have a blueprint that it could be in any business, and it's foolproof, bulletproof. You've got your blueprint. You're going to follow that. You're going to use those principles to do a three-way call. You, your team, and your company, you're always edifying 24/7 everything about our business. You're never putting anything down about it. You're never talking badly about it. This is your business. 100% of the time you're edifying everything. When you go to a meeting, your energy, even if you're not leading the meeting, your energy in that room, there's other people in that room coming with guests, whatever, you have to always be edifying everything about this. Being at every event. We've got Global coming up. You guys, whoever, there's 114 of us on here right now. I expect to see every single one of you guys. If you're on this call, on this training tonight, you want to be successful in this business, you need to be at Global. Otherwise, don't even come on the next training. I just don't even do it. Spend on follow-ups, right? How much time are you going to spend on polishing, sharpening the saw, doing some training, doing a little bit more personal growth stuff, and then your personal growth and leadership development. Like those 4 things, just having these principles to build your business it's uncanny. Like I was trained in the insurance industry with the top companies in the world, and I didn't get this training on how to grow myself and to grow my business like this. It's incredible. But here's the bottom line, you guys. The common denominator of success is that every man, it lies in the fact that he or she formed the habit of doing things that failures don't like to do. It's as true as it sounds and simple as it seems. You can hold it up to the light, you can put it to the acid test, and you can kick it around until it's worn out. But when you're all through with it, it will still be the common denominator of success, whether you like it or not. That is the bottom line, you guys. We have to do the work. We have to put the time in and get those habits of doing the little things every day to build your business, getting uncomfortable every single day that failures are not willing to do. And that's the only difference. That's why you're not where you are in this business, is because you haven't been willing to do that. And there's no other excuse for it, because you have everything on a silver platter. Like, there's nothing that you don't have here, and you are 100% capable of doing this. This is not complicated. You just have to do it, because when you find the people, and if you talk to 300 people, you're going to enroll 10, okay? And then you're going to get 3 good distributors out of it. Like, literally, those are the numbers. So just get real with it. And you think of all the people that are top distributors in this company. If they didn't have network marketing experience and a downline to bring over to the company, they had to talk to 300 people to get 3 leaders. I promise you, those are the numbers. So just know that you've got to sift and sort through them. That's what we've all had to do. And we are so blessed if we get through those 300 and we come up with 3 people out of 10 good ones that we enrolled, and 3 of them actually really build the business. We really want more. So we're going to talk to 500 people, whatever the numbers are, to get those 5 key leaders that are going to help us bring our business to the levels that we want to get to. And you have to follow up with people, you guys. We're constantly talking to people and we're not following up. And 80% of people who join as distributors have to be followed up with at least 5 to 12 times. Follow up. I don't like it. I'm a quick start, pitch the deal, and then I want to turn it over to somebody else. But that's not how it works here. We have to follow up with people, and I'm not good at it. And I really have worked hard at this, and I'm still working on it. I'd rather just talk to more people and just find them faster and not follow up with people. But anyway, I'm still following up, and it's working. But we have to do this part. It's so important. And then all we have to do is get 5 distributors. Like, before you get 5 distributors, you haven't really given this business a chance. 5 distributors, 10 customers, 3 levels down. Like, just focus on that. Like, put your blinders on and say, okay, I'm not going to worry about whether this is working or not. I'm going to make sure I talk to at least 300 people. Business. And I'm not going to stop until I get that. And then we can have a conversation about whether this is working or not. Because you won't know if it's working unless you go out and you work until you get those 5. Now, I don't know if all 5 are going to build. Doesn't matter. 5 distributors, 10 customers, 3 levels down. And now you're a Pro 3 at 5,000 in volume. You do that in 1 month. If you just go, okay, focus. I'm starting to make a decision right now that I'm going to get 5 distributors in 30 days. Like, that's it. If hell freezes over, I got to get that done. And you just focus on that. And if you can, you obviously could become a Pro 3 in 1 month if you did it all. And if you look at these numbers, it's just, you guys, this is just a math equation. You know, a Pro 5 has 5 Pro 3s, right? That's 20,000. That's it. You got to get 5 Pro 3s. So if you can show yourself you become a Pro 3, get those 5, and you start duplicating that behavior, and you just say to people, this is what we're doing. We're getting 5 each, and we're not going to stop until we get that. Like, that is the first thing we're going to stop and go, okay, where are we right now? We got 5. Okay, we did that. Now how are we going to help those guys get 5? And you just keep duplicating that. And this is a math equation that starts going exponential. And now you're a Pro 7 because you have 5 Pro 5s each at 20,000, because you showed them how to get Pro 3s, right? And this is how we build our business. And it's just one 30-day period at a time with a focus like this, or even look at it a 90-day period. We just hit reset and okay, I'm just going to focus for the next 90 days. I'm going out, I'm getting 5 distributors, and I'm going to duplicate and help them get 5. This is how these distributors grow so quickly. When you see people coming into the company, you go, oh my gosh, they hit Pro 7 in 3 months or whatever, because they just didn't stop until they got what they knew that they could get. So I just really wanted to keep this super simple for you guys tonight. I always love doing trainings, and I think you guys can see that I'm a little bit excited about this right now. My goal is to get to Pro 10. I was hoping to try to do it this month, but all the stars have to line up. And you know, hey, the fat lady hasn't sung yet, so I'm just, you guys can pray for me about it. I've been working hard with my I'm flying to Utah tomorrow. I literally flew home from California yesterday, went to New York, and I'm waking up tomorrow at 5 in the morning to fly back to Utah to go work with my Chinese, Taiwanese team that's flying in to get their business done. And then I have my other I've just like a lot of stuff exciting, and it's so worth it. And it just feels so good to be a part of this company, to be able to train with you guys, all these incredible leaders. We all deserve to be. We should have 100 Master Pro 10s. There's 112 people. So, okay. So basically we have about, you know, how many of us are going to be Pro 10s? I mean, who wants in? Okay. I'm going to take it off mute and hear everyone scream, because I want, I want to know who wants this as much as I do.
Me.
So I really appreciate you guys being on.
Me.
Yes.
Me.
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 Sounds like a bunch of sheep.
We all do.
Me. I love it. Okay.
So happy for you, Amy. Thank you for training me.
It was
Thank
awesome.
you guys. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop the recording. Thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful night. And don't forget to be at in Salt Lake City on October 24th. I can't wait to see you guys
Of course.
there.
Thank you.
See you there. Thank you.
Pro 10. Bye-bye.